Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Cowboy 80.
Now Richardson back to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Jenkins. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Cougar 19, 19 Wyatt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Steady.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Second down and 8.
19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Judkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Give them 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Get all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready, 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70.
Once again, Jumpkins.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jets have recovered. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 Lions.
Sanders.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Here we go. 19. Bronco switch. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Jumpkins.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Warriors 70.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
To throw is Sanders. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let go. Cut it. Check smash, check smash. Cougar 19.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. Hey.
Richardson looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And that was incomplete. But a pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
In punt formation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Cowboy at 18, find it, Riggs, hurt. 18 Rattler, Go.
On play action, here's Shador.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Sampson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Go! Viking 18, this is 29. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
A toss to Judkins, running right.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now Sanders.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 44 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And his kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
A good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos, go! 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Play action. It's Sanders. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Left it, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They go play action now. Sanders. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 28 yards. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread over time. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll give the Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Throwing, Sanders.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
An inside run with Jenkins.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Rig. Viking 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Sanders to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Ready,
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come 19, come 19.
Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Cowboy 80.
Jenkins going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Trying to hammer it in with Jenkins.
And this time he is in.
Quinshon Jenkins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jets 9.
Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Ready?
It's a gain of 10. And the Jets first down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
79 Broncos.
Now it's Richardson.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Carson Schlesinger
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther Street. Ready?
Give up the middle. Jenkins.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Sanders off the play fake. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? 19, 18. Riggs. Hawk 70. Go.
Off play action. Sanders over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give. Here's Jenkins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready?
And they'll run again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
Off the play fake. Sanders to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run you a full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Paul want to give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready?
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.